my name is Kianna Smith. So for our group, we decided to test proximity. Proximity is defined as the nearness in space, time, or relationship. So we really just wanted to jump into people's personal space, into their personal bubbles, and see how they would react if we had no prior relationship to these people and they're just strangers to us. We decided to test culture, body language, and gender differences to kind of see the different levels and how they reacted in different ways, and this is kind of how it went.
It made me feel, I don't know, I was really, I don't know.
Bugged or?
Not bugged, just unsure what was going on, confused.
Okay. How did it make you feel when I said, do you mind if I kiss you?
That just kind of threw me for a loop. I didn't really know what to think when you asked me that.
How did you feel when I came up to you? Like he was this chick?
I felt confused because I was doing two things at once.
Oh. How did you feel when I said, hey, can I kiss you?
Surprise. I was not expecting anything like that.
Hi, I'm Desmond and
I'm
Isabel. So we are doing the culture part of the physical invading for others. So in my one, I did in the library, and I kind of sat in the long table. There's only one man there, and I sat closer. We're looking at my Facebook, sat closer and closer, and then that man kind of quiet, looking at me in a weird way. So I gotta screw back and screw back and screw back until I touch his shoulder. He kind of told me that I don't know you. So how it ties into the culture is maybe I am not American. So people maybe just tell me directly, and I didn't expect this answer. I expect, are you okay? And what can I help you? So it's culture stuff.
Okay, and for me, I went on the second floor of the library and asked two different guys if they wanted to kiss me. So the first guy, I went up to him and talked to him a little bit, asked what his name was, and I was like, do you mind if I kiss you? And he was just, no, you can kiss me. Then I got close, and then I backed out, and then I asked him and if he felt awkward or anything, and he told me he is a return missionary of the LDS church, and so awkward wasn't a thing for him, and so that's a big difference in culture because of religion and how that differs. And the other guy, I asked him, do you mind if I kiss you? And he was just like, don't kiss me. So So, and I got weird faces and looks and how people are raised and act because of the culture.
How did she make you feel?
Kind of weird.
Kind of weird and comfortable? Why is that?
An unannounced presence, I guess.
What was that?
Her unannounced presence.
How did it make you feel?
I felt like you knew her.
I thought you knew him.
But why is that? Why did you think I knew one of you?
I figured you knew her because you came over and sat really close, and I was just like, cool.
And why
And
did you think I knew him?
She has a lot of friends that come over randomly and talk to her too. She's popular.
Well, you just like confidently started talking to us, so.
How did they make you feel?
Very uncomfortable,
Why is that?
because they invaded my space.
Hi, my name is Brinn. I'm Jacey, and we decided to do body language, and we did it together. But we also did our own separate people at the same time.
Okay, so first I went up to this guy picking out books, and I went and grabbed his arm like this, and he was very repelling, and his body language was very closed off, and he didn't want me near him.
I just went up to groups of people, and I went up to these two boys and asked if I could have some of their ice cream. And one of the kids told me he had herpes and walked away, and the other one just kind of sat there awkwardly he didn't know what to do. And then when we went up to people together, we were in the computer lab downstairs, and we like found a kid sitting by himself, and we both like not naturally, was it?
We just slid our chairs up next to his
Like
computer.
running the time, we just closed him off so he had nowhere to go. And he got super awkward and like reserved, and he was like embarrassed. He didn't know what to do. He couldn't look at us.
Yeah.
Eventually, he just like scooted back and just wouldn't even talk to us.
His body language was like all scrunched up in his chair, and he looked at us and was like, you guys are making me feel really uncomfortable.
How'd you feel about him holding your hand?
Super weirded out by it.
Why is that?
So I just felt, I was like, what's this dude doing? Why is he up in my business right now?
Like a little uncomfortable.
Why is that?
Me too.
Just, I was unexpected. It doesn't really happen to me a lot, so just kind of personal space. I don't know.
How did she make you feel?
Like, I don't know, at first I was kind of like wondering what was going on, like I was kind of confused, but overall it didn't really bother me. I think just mainly I felt was confusion.
That was really uncomfortable.
Why is that?
Some random person just came and held my hand. A chick.
A chick? Would it be different if it was a guy?
For me, yeah, maybe. Still weird.
Hi, I'm Abby.
Hi, it's me again, and we want to do the gender differences when we are doing the invading other people's spaces. So we did some crazy stuff with hold hand in the library. So the first time I hold hand is the target person is a male. So when I try to hold hand with him, he kind of freak out. And then when I go into more closer to him, he kind of jump back again and say, "Whoa, what are you doing?" And he freak out. And then the other time we want to do a different gender girl. So when I just ran up to kind of catch a girl hand, and then the girl just woo, and then ran away really quick. So as a man, to invading both gender freak out.
Now, I as well like went up to a man first and held his hand, and he kind of looked at me odd, like, "What are you doing exactly?" But he was mostly okay with it, and we held hands for quite some time. It was interesting. And when we interviewed him, he included that it was okay as well. And then when I held hands with a woman or a girl, she kind of walked faster, trying to get away. I was on her left side, so her path changed and she went more to the right. And after I let go of her hand, she just broke down laughing.
Alright, so in the videos, we tested the culture, body language, and we tested gender. So as you kind of saw, like we kind of touched on each subject. With our culture, we really wanted to make sure that we talked about the multiple aspects of it, and not just the gender, or the race side, sorry. And so we wanted to see what it was like when people came from different backgrounds and how they would react, and how maybe someone's an extrovert versus an introvert, and what they would do and how they reacted in the things that we tested. We also did body language, and if you notice, some of our videos aren't super detailed, but there's a lot of ones where the eyebrows are moving up and down. People are really questioning with their faces, like, what's going on? Like, they're very kind in their speaking, but they definitely have a questioning look. Then there's also like redness in face, which is an automatic reaction that nobody can really control, like when somebody's embarrassed, when a cute girl sits next to them, or something like that. With our gender, it was kind of interesting because I feel like a lot of people reacted fairly similar, with people getting really close to them, and how it wasn't really gender specific if they liked their space or not. Obviously, people really like their space if they don't know who you are. But it was interesting with our hand holding how the guys were not okay with guys and they were like a little more okay with a girl. And so it was just very interesting to see those differences.